Alright, so I'm out on the trails tonight, going on a nighttime search for some critters. It's late winter, it's kind of warm. I mean, I just got, my sleeves are rolled up. It just rained today, so this be a good time to look for some amphibians and reptiles, and hopefully some other cool animals, like maybe some possums, raccoons, or fox, or something cool. I'll see what I can find out here tonight. It looks promising already. So my first creature tonight is the American bullfrog. Caught one down here on a trail in a mud hole. Been seeing some probably leopard frogs. This is the second most common species amphibian in the wetlands here in East Texas, besides the southern leopard frog. And then terrestrial amphibians, probably the Gulf Coast toad would be by far the most common terrestrial species of amphibian. And as you can see, this is cool. The nictitating membrane of the frog, right there. See that little lens on his eye? There it is. That is, let me adjust here. This is the nictitating membrane, which is kind of like the second eyelid that functions like a built-in pair of goggles, so it can see in this gritty, sandy, silty water. And it's a really crucial survival tool, and a good way to tell bullfrogs is, bullfrogs are pretty much green for the most part, and they have pretty big little froggy ears, those round discs. This is a pretty small American bullfrog. As most of us know, American bullfrogs get pretty darn big, and I've caught some softball sized ones myself. But I'm gonna let this feller go, see if he'll even, it's a little cold out here, so they're kind of moving kind of slow. I'm gonna put him back in the water. There, he swims away. First creature of the night, an amphibian. I don't know if y'all can see that, but there you go. Some fish in this pond right here. Right there in that pond. Looks like some little sunfish. There's a little teeny tiny one. There's another little tiny thing. That's a little teeny little fish. That's so cool. There's another one right there. Let's see if I can. I don't know if you can see underwater or not. So like, there's another nocturnal creature crawling on me. Oh, some of the fish have swam away. There's another one over there, one right there, one right there. There's still this one. Pretty cool. There's some more right there. There's one right there, and there's one right there. Lots of little fish in this pond. This little baby one right here is pretty cool looking. lots of critters out here. It's starting to rain again, but here's another, the biggest fish I've found so far. He's about 5 or 6 inches long. Right there. Chilling. Get a pretty good look at him. He looks like looks like a little bass. There's another one right there. See if you can see that. Pond was a pretty cool stop. Who out here getting to swim? There he goes. Swimming. I have put a flashlight in my mouth. There's another one right there. Pretty cool stop. This marshy little pond. There's a big bullfrog over there. Right there, a big one. He's about the size of probably big around as a softball. There he is. There's a really good sized bullfrog right there. That's about the size they get out here. Dadgummit, I was just about to catch him. This, the nighttime swamp critters. And by far the most common so far is the American bullfrog and fish. Like that little guy right there. Lots of aquatic creatures tonight. There's another cool little fishy right there. Lots of aquatic animals. This is the southern leopard frog. This is the most common frog in all of East Texas. It's called the leopard frog because it has those spots on his back. You can see those stripes on his legs there. This is about medium size. You can see his discs back there. They're not as big as the bullfrogs. He has these kind of a pointed snout, unlike the rounded snout of the bullfrog. And these are very pretty frogs. Very pretty frogs. Great little amphibians. These are pretty common all over North America, so should Go out in your backyard, look at them. They're pretty much everywhere. They're pretty neat little critters. They're all over the daggum place. They get pretty decent size. They're pretty decent size little frog. You can find them in the woods. This one I found in the woods. You don't have to go out to a pond or wetland or anything like that to find them. He was just trail side, and boy, can these suckers hop. I'm gonna see if he'll hop. You know, he's not hopping yet, but you can see his whole body now. He's but they're just beautiful, beautiful frogs. Love amphibians. Amphibians are so cool. And this is a perfect specimen for this species. You're doing a great job, bud, being an educational ambassador for your species. These are pretty resilient species. They're not very sensitive to change in habitat or pollution. They are sensitive to pollution because they're amphibians and their skin is permeable. They absorb things through their skin, but not as much. They're not as susceptible to it as other amphibian species like salamanders, newts, all that kind of stuff. They're very, very adaptable. Very adaptable. They live in all kind of habitats all over North America. This is the southern variety. This is the southern leopard frog. There are northern leopard frogs and western leopard. There's all kind of leopard frogs. All because they live from Canada, Florida, Texas. They live all over the place. And there he's hopping. See if he'll demonstrate for me. And he's a goner. Neat little frogs. I'm down here at the bayou, and the rain is coming on pretty hard now. This is probably gonna put an end to filming prematurely. If it doesn't let up by an hour or so, I'll head on back home and continue with a Night Creatures Part 2. And I will be back here at the bayou looking for some extra cool critters, which the bayou will be very interesting to search for creatures at night. The bayou at nighttime is home to Slewfoot, the Boggy Creek Monster, the Black Panther, all kinds of, you know, spooky nonsense. But hopefully we'll be able to find some real creatures, like some river otters or some beavers, which frequent these cypress swamps and sloughs and gullies and bayous and creeks and streams that carve up the very wet woodlands of East Texas.